Hey, this is Danny Weber, and today we're going to talk about everyday carry bags, also referred to as EDCs. An everyday carry bag is basically a bag with content that can assist you in any type of short-term emergency. And emergencies are going to be defined a bunch of different ways. We'll get into some examples. But if you are liking this video and you found some value to it, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, DWeber1, and let's get going. Reasons to carry an everyday carry bag in your vehicle, and typically you want to carry this in your trunk or maybe where the spare tire goes, but just somewhere out of the way. You pack it with the stuff you need and you leave it alone. And every once in a while you check expiration dates if you have any food in there. Reasons to have an EDC: your vehicle breaks down. This is the most reasonable reason to have one, because this happens to everybody. Maybe you need some backup cash, forgot your wallet. Medical emergencies, we talk about putting a first aid kit in your EDC. Everyday use items, water, maybe extra pharmaceuticals, some pills that you need to take every day or you may need and you don't carry with you religiously. Bathroom use items, personal family protection, and then certainly emergency light. So what is the suggested content of your everyday carry bag? And again, this is suggested, not definitive. So if you need to add, delete, please do so based on your own needs and your family's needs. But you need something to carry this content in, and so we recommend some type of nylon backpack, comfortable. I don't recommend you go out crazy with some military grade backpack. That's not what an EDC is intended to be used for. It's really just an emergency overnight or a 6 to 8 hour bag with items that you may need. And if you can get one that's waterproof, so much the better in case you end up in the rain walking with your EDC. First things first, first aid kits and nitrile gloves, surgical gloves, and some type of first aid kit, and just to eliminate the risk of bloodborne pathogens or communicable diseases if you need to give somebody some type of minor first aid. Multi-purpose tool or utility knife. I like having both, not just one. The multi-purpose tool takes care of a bunch of different items. It's got can openers, it's got files, it's got saws, it's got pliers, screwdrivers. All of those are in your multi-purpose tool. And then the utility knife I like just so I have a nice sharp razor with me in case I need to cut through something tactfully versus using a knife to kind of hammer through it. Surgical face or mask. Like this, just in case I need to get under the hood and I don't feel like breathing in fumes from a broken radiator, or I just want to prevent whatever's in the air from getting into my lungs directly. Work gloves, just any type of gloves to protect your hand. Food, we talk about food. Again, don't go crazy with food. Get something that has an expiration date that's far away, something that you're going to want to eat and has got some calories, some carbohydrates and some protein with it, and something typically that's dried. So I have a picture of a Cliff Bar, but there's 100 different ways to go on this. If you wanted to get an MRE with a date, 2, 3, 4 years out, feel free to do that. But keep in mind that you're not trying to pack this bag with enough food or water or anything really for longer than a 6 or 8 or maybe a 12-hour emergency situation or inconvenience of some type. This is not meant to replace a bug-out bag or any of the other longer-term bags, like a 3-day survival kit. That's not what this is for. This is something to carry in your vehicle that's, more than likely, hey, I broke down on the side of the road, I forgot my wallet at home, I need some cash, I'm hungry, my kids are hungry, and thirsty. That's what this is intended to be used for, along with some other situations that could arise. I recommend getting a case of water and just keeping a case of water in your vehicle, whether it be in your trunk or in your back seat or anywhere you can. Just get a case of water. If you can't get a case of water, get some of the big liter bottles. Get 2 or 3 of those and keep those around. But you'll always find a need for those. Even if you're not thirsty, maybe you need to put some water in your radiator. Maybe you need to clean your hands because you've been doing something outside that got your hands dirty. Whatever it is, there's always a reason to have water around. The second page of what I consider kind of bare necessities in an EDC bag. Flashlights, some type of flashlight. What I like to do is have an extra set of batteries taped around the flashlight so that if the primary batteries go dead, I just untape them, put them in there, and I've got more light. I'm a big fan of having some cash in your bag, maybe $20, $50, something like that. You don't need a lot of money, but just something enough to pay for a meal, pay for some emergency gas, maybe pay for an Uber, something along those lines. Notebook and pen and marker, I like those because if you need to leave your vehicle, your car breaks down on the side of the road, you say, okay, I'm going to get out and walk a couple miles to the next gas station. You would want to write a note and put it on your dashboard that says, left vehicle, walked straight forward towards next gas station. I will not leave the road. If I do, I will not go further than 10 to 15 meters in either direction. If I do leave the road, just some type of note. We've all seen movies and specials where somebody left their car after it broke down, the police showed up and they started this huge concentric ring search because they didn't know what direction the folks went in. So let's eliminate that possibility by leaving a note saying, hey, I'm going in this direction, and then the search they can at least narrow down the area to look for you in should something happen. Personal protection items, that could be pistols, could be knives, could be expandable batons, could be anything that you consider personal protection item. Make sure it's packed in here. Paracord or rope and string. There's any number of reasons to have paracord, rope, and string in an emergency situation. Put it in there and you'll use it if needed. If not, it takes up so little space that it's just not even worth discussing. It's, you can get a nice paracord bundle for $5, $7. So just buy it, put it in there. Portable radio. I like the idea of having a portable radio in case the battery in your car goes out, and you just want to listen to the radio, you want to keep up with the weather. A lot of portable radios have hand cranks on them so that you can crank up the radio, no batteries are needed. They also come with features like flashlights. They come with features like some type of alarm that makes a siren. Long story short, again, it's a cheap item. You can get the crank up radios for $10, or you can get them for a few hundred depending on the features you want. Last page of content suggestions. Lighters and matches, obviously, for fire and for light. Phone charger with cord. Worst case scenario here is your car breaks down, your battery's dead, you've got 5% battery, and you need to go walk for an hour or two in some direction. Well, obviously your phone's not going to make that journey on 5% battery. But if you've got a charger, backup handheld charger, and a cord with you, you can walk in any direction you want to for hours on end because your phone will be recharging as you're going. Heat blankets, ponchos, and umbrellas. This is mainly to get you out of the water. Again, same situation. Your car broke down, you start walking, thunderstorm comes in, you've got your poncho, your umbrella, you can stay dry, your EDC can stay dry. Change of clothes, same situation, something happens, something gets spilled on your clothes, it gets torn. Maybe you just need to put on some more clothes to stay warm. Nothing spectacular here. You're not dressing for the prom, so just get some old clothes that you don't wear a lot, throw them in there, and you will be glad they are, should you need them. Ziploc bags. I'm a huge fan of Ziploc bags. And I mean huge. I carry these. I bring Ziploc bags with me on every vacation I go on. I have them in just about every bag that I carry with me at any time because for this one particular reason you see in the photo. You put your phone in it if you're going somewhere that's going to get wet or it starts raining and you're out somewhere. Your phone goes in there or any other valuables that you have that you want to keep dry. And the good thing about a phone in a Ziploc bag is the keys and the touchpad still work. So you can still actually use your phone in a Ziploc bag. And I don't carry just one Ziploc bag. I typically carry a few in case one gets torn or something's wrong with it. Duct tape, as a rule of thumb, there's no reason not to have duct tape. It works like rope, extremely strong, and you can use for 100 different. There's actually videos out, that you can see 1,000 different uses for duct tape. I always have duct tape with me too, especially in vehicles. And then special need items. For instance, if you've got babies or young children, maybe you have some diapers, some wipes, those types of things just to get you by in an emergency. Maybe you've got an elderly parent or sibling or somebody that's going to be with you and they need some type of medication. Maybe you take 1 or 2 of their normal pills and you put them in a special container in the EDC just in case you're out somewhere and they didn't bring their medication. Again, we're not looking for long-term relief here. We're looking for something that's, maybe a 6 to 8 to 12 hour bag with essentials in it. And then anything else that you may need based on you, your family, and your lifestyle, or maybe even your geographical location. Maybe you have a compass, maybe you have a GPS, maybe you have some other items in here. This is the EDC content that I'm talking about is geared more towards city than rural survival. So here's some example EDC bags, and I like these photos because it gives you kind of a big range of what some folks have done, from the smaller bags on the left to the medium size, and then you go to the smaller one on the right. And these are all military looking bags. Again, you don't need a military spec bag. You don't need a mil spec bag. Any old backpack that your kids use or that you have laying around the house. Or I don't recommend duffel bags, like stuff that can be mounted to your back so that you're walking more comfortably. But whatever you got that's free, use it. One of the items that I didn't mention in here, because I don't really consider it a necessity for 6, 8, 12 hours, are toiletries, like toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, soap. I definitely recommend having some toilet paper in the EDC bag. Again, you get a runny nose, you need to use the bathroom somewhere on the side of the road, whatever, it's gonna get used. But as far as other toiletries, you don't need shampoo and that type of stuff, right? This isn't meant to be a sleepover bag at somebody's house. This isn't meant to last more than literally, like I keep saying, 6, 8, 12 hours just to get you off the road, get you back home safely. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, DWeber1 at YouTube. The videos I've done, I've gotten close to maybe 1.8 million views. So we're going pretty good. We're doing pretty good right now. We're going to keep putting these videos out, short, informative videos, not meant to take a left or right position on politics or even assume that there's going to be some catastrophe happen in your life, but it's just better safe than sorry. And an everyday carry bag, to me, is just, there's no reason not to use it. No reason not to put one together and put it in your vehicle. Thanks. Have a great day.